your comment was?
My comment was I didn't know who Sally was. And since doing the stuff with you, I've begun to discover exactly who I am and what I'm capable of. Challenges I wouldn't have done before, I'm going with. I'm trying things. I'm believing to a degree, whereas before, can't do it. I'm believing that I can at least try. It's opened so many doors.
So you said you didn't like change?
No. But I'm actually thinking that, perhaps I can try it. And I'm picturing where I would think, no. And yet I think of things that have happened and I would have thought, crikey, I don't want to do that. It's change. Don't want to. I'm thinking, perhaps it's change for the better. And I think that's what I'm learning, is that change isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just something different to what you normally do. And that's what all the stuff that we've been doing is doing for me.
And that's one of the key things for you.
Yeah. I'm learning who I am. And looking at things with a different perspective as well. In as much as somebody does something that I don't like, I think, they have a different blueprint to me. And not everybody can't be the same. I reflect on things that before would have bothered me. The biggest thing that I went out without any makeup on, but that's huge for me. Absolutely huge. I would never have done that before, ever. I've actually gone out without any makeup on because that's a mask. It's something to hide behind.
You didn't realise that before?
No. And there's still a long way to go. There's still where I go to work perhaps without any makeup on. But it's not the act of putting makeup on.
I was going to say, you might enjoy it, but that realisation that you don't need to have it.
Yeah. And as I say, there's still work to do. But I'm chipping away at it slowly. And that's the biggest difference. And when it gets rough at work, I'm thinking, not everybody's good at everything. In our training room at work, there's a few sentences on a poster. And it says that Einstein says everybody's a genius. But if you judge a fish by how well he can climb a tree, he'll always feel an idiot. And I think that's very poignant. I think that says a hell of a lot. Because everybody's got different skills. And everybody's got something to offer. You've just got to be...
It's finding what your niche, what your skill is. And then accepting who you are.
Yeah. And as I say, there's still work to do. But the progress I've already made, people notice. And rather than just passing it off because I don't want to try in case I fail, I'll have a go. As I say, there's still work to do. Don't do it all the time. But I think the pause for thought is something that's the difference.
With less reaction.
Yes.
More consideration.
Yeah. Yes.
Are you happier?
Oh, yeah. Much.
Did you realise that you weren't happy before?
I knew something had got to change. I hadn't got a clue what. I was just stuck in this downward spiral of not knowing who I am and literally questioning, who am I? What can I do? Because I'd spent so many years trying to be what I thought people wanted. It's not a very nice place to be in. And it makes you very blinkered as well. You can explore so many other things if you think you can.
So one of my aims is to support people to mainly understand themselves, but to also be happy no matter what's going on in the environment or what's going on or what situations are occurring, to still be happy within themselves. How far are you along that road? For 12 months on?
12 months on. As I've always said to you, your book made a huge impact on me. Huge. Just that positive thought every day would get you out of bed sometimes in the morning. I don't think that journey ever stops. I don't.
Yeah.
And you learn who you want with you on that journey, and who perhaps is not the best. Not the best, that's not the right word.
Who supports you?
Yes, yeah. Who would be best on their own journey and not necessarily along with yours. But support and companionship on that journey, not them doing it for you. So that's something really big as well. I'd get somebody else to do it for me because I was afraid to do it myself or didn't think I was capable.
Fear?
Yeah.
Has it been easy?
No, because I think you've got to realise that you're not in a place you should be or need to be. Because you've got to have a starting point in order to move forward. If you don't know that you're stuck, then you don't know that I don't necessarily think you know that you need to move forward.
Because you're not actually looking at yourself.
No.
You're reacting to others still. It comes to the point where that cycle, there is only one person to look at. It's like, I know, I want something different.
But you don't actually know what it is at the time. But when you start to realise there's something different and all the work that you do, it's like, whoa. You almost can't take it all in at once because it's so big. It's huge. And you surprise yourself with the different thoughts that you have, but positive. And it just started with reading your book and thinking one positive thought every day. And that's not always easy. But it doesn't matter how big or small that is. It was just that one positive
When you
thought.
came on the courses?
Yeah. Well, it was mega, that was. That's the right word to use. You started to discover there is something else. And it makes you think, well, why didn't I discover this sooner? But perhaps that wasn't the time sooner. I wasn't in the right environment. I didn't know the right people. But perhaps I wasn't in the right place either. So open the floodgates, really. Because you don't feel as though you've got to do it on your own anymore. You feel as though you're supported. And there's a joy to be had in just being.
That's a lovely way to
There's joy in just being. And you haven't got to be this for this person, that for that person. And that's all that I ever wanted for me, is to just be happy with me. I didn't know how. Honestly didn't know how. But this is teaching me. All this work that we've been doing, it's teaching me how to just be. And it's wonderful. You want to share it with everyone, but not everyone's open to it. But they need to get to a place where they know that they need something else.
Yeah. So finding a freedom to have a different perspective, because when you're locked in,
there isn't a freedom when you're locked in. You're locked in to same old, same old. You can't move forward. You can't move back. Because very often if you're locked in, you're living in the past.
yes,
And you're just repeating everything that's gone before, and you need that freedom of perspective to actually move forward. And it's liberating. It really is liberating. For somebody that hasn't been locked in to that way of thinking, once they actually discover that freedom, it's life-changing. They've got to realise that they're locked in
right,
to begin with.
yeah.
So that's the first thing. It's like realising you've got an addiction or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got to know that actually I want something different. You may not know what that is, but once that chink starts, it then gives you the freedom to think outside the box, because you're locked in that box at this present time. It is most definitely life-changing. And thank you for giving me that.